Good morning, students. Uh, Now we are going to explain image transforms in the digital image processing, which is the second unit. Here the contents are 2D orthogonal and unitary transforms and their properties, discrete Fourier transform, discrete cosine transform, Walsh transform, Hadamard transform, Hotelling transform, comparison of properties of individual transforms. Now, what is the image transform? What is the image transform? So, here one image is there which is having the size n by n or m by n, anything. So, here we should transform this image to the another image of same size. If I take n by n, the particular transformed image size also n by n. Otherwise, if I take m by n, the transformed image size also m by n. Now, the transformed image is, if I apply inverse transform on the particular transformed image, then I can get back the original image or direct image, that is nothing but n by n of same size. So this is nothing but the what image transform. So here that means image transform is nothing but one domain of domain of image is converted into the another domain, right? Here this is nothing but it consists of coefficient matrix. So okay, see this here, the definition of image transform. So by applying the transform, we get another image of same size. After applying inverse transform, we get the original image back. Then, so okay, here the definition of image transform, operation to change the default representation space of a digital image. That means here usually the default representation of the digital image is nothing but here spatial domain. We just convert that spatial domain into the another domain. So this domain is called as transform domain. We will call like this. What is that? Transform domain. So or we may call like this frequency domain also. Right? So here uh, that's why here this is the image transform is the operation to change the default representation space of the digital image. That means spatial domain is converted into the transform domain and vice versa, so that all the information present in the image is preserved in the transformed domain but represented differently. That means here it the image representation is changed here, but not the information, right? The whole information is preserved in the modified domain image also, right? So now coming to the transform, second point, what is that? The transform is reversible. That means we can revert to the spatial domain. So the once you just convert spatial domain into transform domain, we can get the spatial domain from the transform domain also, right? So generally in the transformed domain, image information is represented in a more compact form. So that means here the main goal of the transform is image compression, main application. Now another application also there. What is that? Image analysis. So a new type of representation of different types of information present in the image. Basically, what is the use of transform? In we have studied in the signals and systems and digital signal processing also. So here transformation is nothing but which gives the simple analysis, right? So when compared with the original domain representation of the signal or image, right? So that's why here to get the easy to get the easy analysis, so we are doing here image analysis. So coming to the applications, right? So different applications are there. So here mainly we have discussed what is that compression and that analysis also. That means analysis means here. So here we will see the different applications, right? So now see this image transforms are mainly used in pre-processing, like a filtering, enhancement, etc. So that's why we will study the image enhancement in the frequency domain also in the third unit. Now coming to the next one, data compression. So one of the technique is there in the data compression transform domain, right? So in that here in our syllabus also we have that transform domain compression technique. And then another one is a feature extraction, that means edge detection, corner detection, etc. So here this one also we will see in the segmentation. So here to detect the edges and corners here, it is very convenient to see the image in the transform domain when compared with the what is that spatial domain. So now here, how does the image transform do, right? So here, it represents a given image as a series summation of a set of unitary matrices, right? In the signal, we read like this. What is that? The frequency domain is a representation of the signal is nothing but a, right, a series uh, combination of mutually orthogonal functions, like that, right? Like that in the same way here also. So here image transformation means it represents the given image as a series summation of a set of unitary matrices, but you should concentrate on the unitary matrices here. So what is the unitary matrix? A matrix A is a unitary matrix if A inverse is equal to A complex conjugate of whole transpose. That means we know that our image is nothing but a you just represent the image in terms of the matrix, right? So here, that's why here consider A is the image or the A is the matrix, right? So here it should satisfies the this condition, right? Or is that A inverse is nothing but a complex conjugate of the transpose, right? So here this from if any matrix or if any image satisfies this equation, then that is nothing but that image or matrix is called as the unitary matrix. So once if it is a unitary matrix, so this matrix is having some basis functions, right?